Fort Worth. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. It's the SMU Mustangs and the TCU Horned Frogs. Reese Davis, David Holly, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
G. Carter Stadium in Fort Worth might be small, but it is mighty. Seating 46,000 fans, the purple smoke, the engine horn blaring, the Frogs get it going on game day in Fort Worth. Guys, back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. And the Horned Frogs ready to kick it away first. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hale. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. One back in the backfield, he gets to carry. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more, but sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. And the disjointed start just looks sloppy when you get a false start. It's 2nd and long. Throwing, Hawkins. Caught over the middle. It's Knight. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And obviously that linebacker is getting up with a little bit of juice, a little pep in his step. That was a great lick. Nice job seeing the ball thrown, breaking on it, and really delivering a good blow. But how about the credit to the receiver? Holding on to the football when you're getting hit by a big linebacker in college football, that's a big-time play.
3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. Michael Hawkins on the play action. Shoots it to the left. Got him downfield. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
The Mustangs will line it up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Maybe some room here. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You've got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And, Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make...
Breaks into the open. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. And the Mustangs kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Now here's Hawkins. Complete in the middle. Touchdown Mustangs. Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
That is how you get your playmaking wide receiver in the game early. First series, they scripted this. They want to get him the football. They get him the football, and he does the rest. Gets the big touchdown on the opening drive of the game.
And he added the extra point. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll go right back to it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And you could tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got in the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Looking to throw, it's Craig. He'll pull it down and run. Quarterback slides, and that is a punch to the gut to any defense to let a quarterback get out and move the sticks there.
And on the third play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
The Horned Frogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass. Hauls it in. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the first down marker. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the right. Complete downfield. There he goes. Touchdown, TCU. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. SMU's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. They didn't quite get organized in time. They'll call a timeout with just 3 seconds remaining on the play clock. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. They'll move the tight end. Hawkins. They're setting up the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
And that's a really good play by this defense because you want to run a screen offensively when they're blitzing. When they bring pressure, you can throw it right over the top, get it to them, get some space, but they stayed home just enough there to make the play and get the tackle for a loss.
It's complete to the right. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Man, a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Fires to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Now here's Hawkins. Looking deep. And they needed a little more room to work with as that one sails out of bounds.
It's been a tale of 2 drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow. Allowed a touchdown in the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up 1 first down, but really nice job there on that 3rd down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. TCU has it back and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They evened things up the last time they had it, and the defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. On target. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
Well, look, I know this guy is not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. He's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space. Let's see what he can do.
And the Horned Frogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking downfield, it's Craig. He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5.
These wide receivers are so athletic out wide now. You're so worried about getting beat deep. And these slant routes, that can be a good changeup. I mean, just Couple steps, stick your foot in the ground, come inside. It might not be huge gains all the time, but, man, it keeps that DB off balance.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Fires to the middle. Working on the right. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding him. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit more speed.
Creates a little room. There's some room. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down. The Horned Frogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
So now it's 2nd and long. Running inside. It's Payne. Nice move to keep running.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
And the Horned Frogs pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They're in the red zone and they'll pass it. Fires to the right. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Yeah, and the quarterback was looking for the big fella. And I tell you what, you throw these routes to big tight ends, it usually ends well, but it was really, really good coverage, breaking on that corner route and getting the ball to the ground.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line?
The best offenses are the ones that can run the football in the red zone when the defense knows it's coming. It's hard to throw the ball down in this area of the field. They go with the toss play and they pick up a big gain.
To throw, it's Craig. He's got the tight end. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
SMU spends his 2nd time out here. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. The holder will kneel at the 24, a 34-yarder coming from the right hash. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. They go play action with Hawkins. Sends it downfield. They went for it all in the first play of the drive and come up empty.
Well, great job in coverage on the back end by the defense. You just got to finish the play. That should have been a pick.
On 2nd and 10, a full wideout set, trips right. Throwing, Hawkins. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
And I've seen some crazy things with wide receivers. Like, they want the football. They call for it just like he does here. He wants the football. But, man, you've got to make plays. And if you're going to be loud and you're going to be that guy, when the ball comes your way, you got to make plays on it. And he doesn't do it there.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Looking for a man. It's Hawkins. Pocket breaking down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
The Mustangs decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and take it back. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Tight end now in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Got a man in the middle. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. The Horned Frogs moving quickly to the line. Off the play fake. Buys a little extra time. He'll try to do it himself. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains. Timeout called by the offense, and maybe an opportunity to run a couple of plays to put up points before the break. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Fires to the right. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
On 2nd down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. He splits the uprights. The lead now 6 here in the 2nd.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
It's recovered by the kicking team, and they get the ball right back. They'll grab the squib kick just inside the 10. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. That'll make it a 2-score game at 16-7. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Fellas, welcome in to our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our College Football Update Show. Our first stop is with Kansas State taking on the #1 team, the Georgia Bulldogs. And it's Kansas State with one of the biggest wins in program history, taking down the #1 team in the country. This will push them to 2-0 on the season. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
The Horned Frogs offense takes the field ready to get going. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Got his man. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Pulls and fires complete. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Sends it back in motion. To the air. It's Craig. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
I'll tell you, QBs and receivers, they practice these out routes all week long, and you've got to anticipate. You've got to be comfortable throwing it before he gets out of his break, and they executed it perfectly right there to pick up that first.
And the Horned Frogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and short. Trying play action. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
What a great play by the defensive tackle. Look, sacks aren't just for very athletic, long defensive ends. These D tackles, man, they use their strength. They push linemen back in the pocket, collapse it, and come away with the sack.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Payne. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. This field goal unit getting some serious run. They've already been out there 3 times. The kicker will try it again. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. And he's got it counted all the way to 55. Never in doubt.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
Nice grab to get that squib kick inside the 10. And the returner goes down. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Their first possession of this third quarter, still trailing. Defense did just force a field goal, and we'll see if they can grab some momentum with this drive. Tackled after a short gain, it'll be 2nd and 9.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Looking downfield, it's Jennings. Oh, he drops it right down the middle of the field, and he couldn't make the play.
Well, he did a good job getting to the middle of the field. That's where the offense wanted to attack on that play. He's just got to do a better job looking that football in.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Hawkins, under fire. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag, and that receiver might have used a push-off to get free. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. And the Mustangs will bring the punt team onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He just about took that one all the way to the house. They finally get him down after a tremendous return. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
The run inside. It's Payne. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long.
A really good play by this defense, seeing it, attacking it, going and getting it. Obviously, they're running the RPO. They weren't fooled. They played the run, came up, made a nice tackle, got the running back on the ground.
Quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Motion from the back. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 20. 5-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Calls his own number. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. We've reached the break, and TCU is holding the lead. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Second and forever after the delay. Did they lose their play sheets? I mean, call a play already. Back to throw, it's Jennings. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
He's taking the shot. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. The Mustangs will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. TCU ready to crank things up on this drive. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Escapes the pressure going right. Hauls it in. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. They'll run play action. Soft spot in the middle. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
Look out, he's got room. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line.
And this one isn't over because the defense still has 3 timeouts left. But, man, that clock is ticking, and they can just run the football up multiple possessions. They're going to need something magical to happen. They're going to need to start stripping at that football, create some turnovers.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Just like to see the quarterback have a clock going off in his head, forcing him to get rid of that football. Can't take a sack on first down in goal-to-go situation and move your offense backwards.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Motion from the wide receiver. Using his feet. Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Dropping back, it's Craig. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, TCU! And the stomping has commenced.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And the extra point was good. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hale. This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. The Mustangs offense is ready to go on the attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time it's 2nd down.
And we've seen a lot of that from this offense, unfortunately. Just quarterback and wide receivers just not in sync. And sometimes it happens and they get out of sync and they don't make big plays. But, man, you're in a huge deficit. You need big plays down the field, so somebody's got to make a play for their quarterback.
On 2nd and 10, a 4 wide out set, trips right. Michael Hawkins on the play action. Oh, they're after him. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch play?
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. To the air, it's Jennings. Here's a heat. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like, they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations, but this defense, they don't have to be aggressive. They can sit back. Offensively, you got to put the gas to the floor. Got to make something happen fast.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
And, man, a lot of times it's hard to outrun that blitz, and they bring pressure. They push him outside of the pocket. Nice job covering downfield. Nobody open. He can't find a place to go with the football, and this is exactly what you should do. Keep hunting. Keep chasing. They finally catch him. Get the big sack on 4th down.
TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Hit as he throws. It's complete. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
And what a great job of being cool under pressure. He knew there was a defender about to hit him, and he held on to it as long as he could before letting it go. He paid for it, but what an accurate shot vertically down the field for an explosive play in the passing game.
And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Gets the back moving. Scanning the field is Craig. Here comes the heat. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Well, what I love about this team early this year is it looks like they can fight through adversity. They started the year 2-0. This game looked like it was in the balance here in the 4th quarter. But after watching them answer with that last touchdown drive, that shows me they've got the mental toughness to potentially make a run this year.
They'll snag it just inside the 10. And the returner will be dragged down.
These specialists and these return specialists, they got speed for days. But you better hang on to the football. I know you want to make big plays, those splash plays that can change games, but you better secure the football first. And that was a pretty good run there for the offense. And listen, I know this game's over, but that's what this offense needs a little bit more. They need a little more balance, a little more easy 2nd down situations with some positive runs on first down. They just need something to get them going, some kind of spark. The ground game might be it in the future.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Throwing Hawkins. Bringing the heat. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Can they catch him? Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
Back to throw, it's Craig. Looking to the big tight end. Finds a man on the right. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the 4th quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Pulls it on the option. Takes it into the end zone for the touchdown in the final play. The denouement. The epilogue. The finishing touch.
Well, and a lot of people at home are wondering on this drive with the lead, are they just going to take the knee and just take the win into the locker room? But they're staying aggressive. They're handing it off. Guys are still blocking. He's making people miss. And he scores a touchdown with no time left.
Both of these teams are high-caliber squads, but it sort of felt as if these guys had something to prove today, and man, did they go out and do it.
Man, they proved it, and they proved they were better. They thought they were better coming in. We were talking to them. They had a lot of confidence. They said, we're not ranked as high as we should be, and now they just showed the whole world. This squad is for real.